forgot I was playing Ganon. I wonder if it's gonna be one of the Lucases that destroys me or not.
3, 2, 1,
Let's see.
go!
How's it starting off? Okay. Nope. It's gonna be one of those Lucases. Like an actual pigeon or in like Minecraft or something? Probably not a real pigeon. I don't think they make the best of pets. There's probably better birds you can get that are better pets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably not. Hmm. I didn't expect the second hit. Mm-hmm. Talking about for the Lucas? Nah, he prefers to do all of the PK moves, even if they're not the best option. If you had the read there, you should have gone for the grab. You would have gotten a lot more off of it. Should have expected the grab. He's been doing that a lot because of that. He wants to get me off stage so he can try to do that. Yep. Let me guess. Yep, PK fire. I don't really have to approach. Well, GG's. Hey, what's up, Zed? The main thing I would say for you is just be more aggressive with your pressure. It's doing alright, man. We just started, so not really too far into it. How you doing tonight?
3,
Hey Cal, what's up, man? Thanks for the raid. Took too long. Yep, good job on the grab. I need to let the Pikachu overextend. Yeah. It's been alright, man. We just started. Day was a little annoying at work, but we're done with it, so it's all good. How was your stream, man? Drift out of it. Ah, yep. There's death. Stream tomorrow? Maybe. I'm looking at it, and I probably will. But we'll see. You know, something could happen. Yeah, a lot of T-Jolt in disadvantage to try to cover it, which isn't necessarily a bad option for Pika, but Link's forward air is actually pretty good at going through it. I do that against Spidey a lot. Good. Didn't fade into it like I thought you were going to. Ah, GG's. Oh damn, sorry to hear that, man. What was wrong? It's like a flu or something, or did you get the Rona? That's good, Cal. Did you get any are you sorry, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. Are you playing as good as you were, or are you still having issues? I think the main thing to keep in mind for Pika is, like I said, T-Jolt is a good tool for you, but I found with a lot of Pikachus especially, I'll catch you a lot throwing T-Jolt because forward air will go through it, and then you'll get hit in the lag. So just be mindful of Link's options for forward air. And for me, specifically on Link, which I didn't see you do it too much, but don't ever roll in. Usually that's what I'm looking for, is a follow-up to one of my attacks on a roll-in. I don't know, next time we play, I'll look again, and we'll see. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking too hard for your habits. I was trying to make sure I didn't do anything bad myself. Oh shit. Oh, yep, that was a bad idea. Hey, thanks for the follow, Butler. I appreciate it. That was good on you. I actually expected a roll there. Sam, thanks for the follow as well. Sorry, it took me a minute to see it. Good. Like I said, never roll in versus Link. A lot of the time he's too slow to actually follow you up, so he's looking for a roll in or something with the projectiles to kind of extend his combo. That might be it for me. Yep. I thought I landed on the stage. I was trying to shield. GG's. Ah, it happens. But yeah, next time we play, I'll try to look at a closer mind for any habits I see. Honestly, I don't know too much about Pika. I do have a Pika main that pops in every now and then. But, I could try to ask him. I still have a lot to learn myself, too, so. Hey, what's up, Evie? How you doing? Okay, I'll try. Again, like I said, a lot of it I'm also trying to focus on not some of my own stupid mistakes and decisions I make, so it might take me a couple fights to catch on one habit. Unfortunately, I'm not the best at adapting, but I will look for it. That's part of these streams in the first place. Gotta get better at recognizing habits and how to punish them. I guess that works, just jab. Okay, yeah, no worries. Like I said, I'll help if I can. I'm sure everybody else in my chat or my Discords usually will help too. But don't really worry too much about winning or losing. If you've got something to practice, try doing that. And I'll help if I can. I still need to work on some of my fundamentals, especially. I let Link's tools carry me a little bit. I'd say the main thing to look out against the Lucas is he, much like myself, wants you to approach. He's perfectly fine kind of cycling through his PK moves. So be a little careful on how you approach. Don't be too predictable. But also don't be afraid to not approach. Especially if you end up getting a stock lead. Make him approach. Yeah, I know. Responsibility is not a big thing in the streams. Look at Bird actually trying to do her school like she should. At high percents, he does go for back throw a lot. Or just throws in general. No, it's all good. If she's got a test tomorrow, well, generally overall, not just for the test, but school is more important than the streams. I appreciate them stopping by. But same goes for you, Im. Do I use trigger? I have both. So I use a GameCube controller, and I have my left trigger set to jump, and then I use the X button. Honestly, you'll just have to figure out what works for you. I would say, if you can help it, try not to use the shortcut for short hopping with attack, because there's a lot of combos or moves that once you do that, it actually makes it untrue. But I have it set for the trigger for certain instances. It's easier to do combos with trigger jump. See, I respect it because I can't. I cannot use tap jump. I don't have the precision, I guess. GG's. Yeah, there's too many times with tap jump where I try to do like an up tilt or something, and I end up jumping instead. Or up B and then double jump. Not yet. I'm not. Honestly, I think so. I can give you the advice of what I did. I don't know if it'll work for you, but what I do is, especially when I was starting out, if you haven't already looked up some guides, especially do that. Izal, LXZ, they both have pretty good guides. But go into training mode with a plan of, say you're working on short hopping. Alright, do it until you can get it 10 to 15 times in a row. Once you mess up, reset. So, well, that's what I did, is I was like, alright, I'm gonna sit here until I can get. We'll start out easy. We'll do for Link at 0% down throw, reverse up tilt. I am not partially to blame. Again, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just talking. Anyway, now we're ignoring you. Who needs the mods right now? Anyway, so that's what I did. Is I went to training mode. I practiced down tilt, reverse, or down throw, reverse, up tilt, until I got it consistently 10 to 15 times in a row, and then I started doing, alright, well, we're going to do short hop, nair, into grab, down tilt. And just so on and so forth. Whatever combo I was working on, whatever inputs I was trying to get down. After you've done that and you start committing it to muscle memory, that's when I would say you can worry about trying to add it into matches. A big mistake that I made, and a lot of people make in my opinion, is they hear about a new tech, or they're learning a new tech, and instead of going and practicing it, they're like, alright, well, I'm just going to try for it in match. And then they don't get it, they get discouraged. And honestly, sometimes it develops bad habits. I've made that mistake before too, with wave bounces. But yeah, you gotta kind of play around with it, see what works for you. That's the training that I do for myself. You can try it out. And like I said, I'll link the Discord. If you want to join it, feel free. There is a tab in there for character and smash guides. If you want to go ahead and look at those videos, if you haven't already watched them, practice those before you move on to the next step. And like I said, don't get frustrated, win or lose. The purpose of these streams for me, and for most of you, should be just to learn as you're going. All I really ask is that people aren't toxic. Skill doesn't really matter. I ping people with things that make sense to ping people with. Like the crew battles coming up. I need to ping everybody because some people have their notifications turned off, which is understandable. Like in a lot of Discords I'm in, I don't get notifications unless you ping at everyone or me specifically. Anyway, That way I can make sure all of those interested at least see the message and know about it. Now, the YouTube uploads, that was all you. So if anything, you ping people more than me. Oh. That's unfortunate. I hope it's not mine. That's a bad sign. Hopefully it does not continue. We haven't had any issues yet, so we'll see. Well, I mean, how else are they gonna know I'm talking to him? I gotta ping him directly. I thought that was Bird for a second. I saw the picture. What's up, Torta? Welcome, man. All I ask is that you're not toxic. Other than that, I'll try to give advice if I can. Feel free to give me advice if you see it. Have fun. I guess I should clarify for those of you that are new to the stream. When I say toxic, I'm not meaning like your playstyle. You know, as long as you're not teabagging and taunting after every kill or something. But as long as you're being a nice guy in chat, you're all good. Yeah, no, you're good, man. And also, same goes for all of you guys in chat. If whoever you're talking to doesn't mind, feel free to give advice or any habits you see that I'm not seeing. Yeah, unfortunately I disconnected. Hopefully it's not my LAN and it was just a one-time thing, because we haven't had actual lag so far. But who knows with Nintendo, man. Yeah, I don't know. I've switched my LAN cables around. I've got them. Everything is on wired. And still, even though it says that I'm saying, or it says that I'm getting like 200 something megabytes down and like 70 or something up, I still get lag. And I still disconnect. And I'm like, come on now. Now, sometimes it is my internet provider just being ridiculous. I pay for a gigabyte. I don't get a gigabyte. If you guys stick around, you'll come to learn. That's one of the biggest things that tilts me. Especially if, oh, like the other day, I felt I was really learning a matchup and making progress. Lag, and my internet shut off completely. And I was like, okay. I was so mad that night. GG's, guys. Sorry I didn't see it. Okay, Juke is an exception. Juke destroys me without fail every single match. I'm bound to get a little millet. Yep, PK fire. Interesting. I did not be. Alright. Like I said, this Lucas, that's all he plans on doing. Is PK Fires, PK Thunder, and PK Freeze. That was supposed to be a tilt. Yeah, I thought that I'd have more time to punish him, so I wanted to go for a harder punish. But I was wrong. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, up smash is alright. That's the other thing, is I'm kind of concerned about how far it actually goes. Okay. GG's. So there's a lesson in not what to do. Interestingly, he has started grabbing at lower percents. He wasn't doing that. What do you mean, how? I lose. It happens. A lot of mistakes, but also it happens. I should have followed my own advice more and not approached as much, but theoretically I should wait for him to throw PK Fire and throw Bomb over. Especially on FD like this. I also got hit a lot in the startup of a lot of my moves. Yeah, next time. I also need to remember, I cannot nair PK Freeze. It is one of the few projectiles that doesn't pass the damage threshold that I can't nair. It just freezes me. Like I said, next time we'll try and play a little bit smarter. I have to respect Rosalina, Luma, and Ice Climber mains. Like, I don't know. Some people say that like Link's bombs take a lot of, or Snake's grenades. You know, you gotta be smart to use them, and not really. They're pretty easy to use. But having to keep track of essentially 2 characters and deal with an AI, that I give a little bit more respect for. Hey Cobra, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't. In hindsight, there's a lot of stuff I could have done better in that match, but no sense in making excuses. We'll just try to adapt better next match. It is good that you can mix up missile speed there, because it seems like if he is far away from you, he's usually going to pick one of 3 options. Either A, he's going to do nothing, B, he's going to throw out a PK fire, or C, he's going to try to reflect and time it. But just like I should have done, if you can play smartly around it, punish him for trying to reflect this stuff. Now, interestingly, I thought Nair would just cancel PK Thunder, because I'm pretty sure it does that for Ness. Is Lucas's... does it have different properties? Or is it just stronger? Good attempt. Yep, GG's. That's alright. I mean, it's definitely a valid playstyle and strategy, which is the main reason why I don't really get too upset about it. It's on me, or you, whoever's playing, to figure out what your character can do to get around that. It may not be the funnest to fight against, but still valid.
3, 2, 1, go!
I can respect you if you play Marth, because you're just making the game harder on yourself versus Lucina. If you're asking the specific matchup with Link, it's probably in Marth's favor, but I don't mind it. We'll do that in a bit, M. especially since you just joined. But yeah, I mean, if you're talking about just playing him, I feel like his tipper still isn't consistent enough to give him more of a reward versus playing Lucina. And as far as a matchup, I don't fight many good Marths, so it's hard for me to say. I'm trying to think back on when I have fought Marths and what my personal opinion of it is. I know there's a lot of people that think Link's worst matchup is Lucina, but I don't agree with that. I think it's probably Snake, if anybody. He's got a couple bad matchups, and Snake is one of them. I feel like it's slightly in Marth's favor, purely because Link is kind of slow. But Link does have a good amount of tools to wall him out. You don't play Marth, but yeah, we'll get to the best of 5 in a bit, Im. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure you could probably guess already, but Im redeemed his points to do a best of 5 against me. So he skips the line, and then we do the best of 5. But we're gonna do it later. Yeah, you can challenge whoever you want for it. He just chose to challenge me. But if they accept, then you guys will skip the line. And you'll do your quick best of 3 or 5, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I still have a lot to learn myself, but I'll be happy to try to give you advice. I don't know if you were in here when I last said it, but all I really ask is that you're not toxic in chat. Like I said, I can deal with about any playstyle, as long as it's a valid one. But, you know, if you're like teabagging and taunting after every kill or every hit, that's a little different. Okay, yeah, I mean, no worries. Like I said, that's all I really ask. Won't lie, there might be times that I might get a little tilted, but it's usually not directed at whoever I'm fighting. It's usually directed at myself for not being able to adapt or work around how they play. See, I thought you were gonna space it properly to punish his up B with like forward smash or something, but I don't even know the distance it would go. There you go. GG's. Okay. Oh, you're gonna play Cloud for the crew battle? Alright, interesting. I'll try, man, but like I said, it's a little harder versus you because we play so often. You know how I play, so I don't know if what you're doing is because you're trying to counterplay me or because you think it's gonna work in general. GG's, guys. Yeah, I understand, like, every now and then teabagging, like, oh, alright, that was a nice kill or something, but like I said, it's mainly in chat or, you know, the typical obnoxious players you get that say they play, like, a Mii Gunner or a K-Rool that cycles through the specials only, and then every time they hit you, they're teabagging. That kind of stuff. They say don't be afraid to try to make the Kazuya approach you as Pikachu. Yeah, you do kind of outspeed him, but you can kind of feel free to sit back a little bit and throw some, what are the T-Jolts, and then see what he does. If he starts shielding a lot, try and follow up with a grab next time. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a crew battle for fun, so play whoever you want. If I was any decent with anybody else, I might play them every now and then, but you guys know that I'm not. I only know how to play Link. I would say, for what little I do know of Pikachu, try conditioning your opponent with T-Jolt, whether that's by varying short hops, full hops, or just regular T-Jolt. And once you get them conditioned to shield a lot or expect something after, see what they do, then go after that next time. Next time you T-Jolt, instead of retreating, go ahead and press with whatever you think they're going to do. I feel like that's the most basic Pikachu thing that I see a lot of them doing. I don't mind it. There's definitely some times where I'm like, oh wait, that killed, but that's because of the tipper. Yeah, like that's the issue with me trying to give advice for characters that aren't Link. I don't really know your kill confirms or your options, so I don't know if like, oh, at that percent range maybe you should have went for something. GG's, guys. But yeah, I would say maybe try incorporating that a little bit more, Sam. Just maybe not really play more at campy or defensive, but hang back and try to condition with T-Jolt. And then once you see what they do, maybe 5-6 times, or how they're approaching that obstacle, next time you do it, try to call out that option that they've been doing. Because I know it's easier said than done. But I know both Pikachu's and Mario's, they both get a lot off of that, conditioning through Fireball or through a cross-up of an aerial to see what you're going to do after. If you're feeling stuck, I'm sure you've probably heard this before as well, but if you're feeling stuck on how to approach a matchup or maybe what to do in certain situations, try to find a pro that plays your character, which luckily for you, you do have a pretty good pro that does play your character, and a lot of people that might not be as good, but they do play Pika, and see what they're doing in these matchups. Like, if you're having trouble with, say for example, we'll say Marth's up air or something, landing against Marth with Pikachu. Kind of see what these pros are doing and how they're landing. Granted, they may not be in those situations a lot anyway, but look at the options they're throwing out. And again, all easier said than done. I can tell you this stuff all day, but I don't implement it half the time in my own gameplay. It's just practice. GG's, guys. It's been a while since we played. I don't remember how you play, so I might lose. There's no such thing as a poor Kazuya. You get like a one-hit kill. When you have a similar mechanic to Mac where you get the super armor, kill me at 20, and go through my shield, not much sympathy going on there. No, I'm not dead. Never mind. Oh, the auto turnaround. A little laggy, but I can deal with it. Alright, well, I went flying. Ooh, thank you, Boomerang. Oh, okay. GG's, man. Yeah, we can do it here in a minute. I just wanted to get a couple more rotations in. I don't know. That second stock, I didn't even see Link die. That's how fast it killed me. Oh, yeah. Zelda. Alright, I gotta really be patient in this matchup, and I'm not a lot of times.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yep, it's kind of what I was talking about. I need to expect up B back onto the middle of stage, because that's something Zeldas do a lot, and they get away with it a lot. I had absolutely no ziff, drift, and no jump. So, barring maybe a bomb recovery, which, no, because my bomb was on stage. I couldn't make it back there. Yep, like I said, up B back to stage a lot. Gotta really keep that in mind. Alright, Z. Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. GG's. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I was right, just not about where. Yep, that beat my back here. Typical Zelda panic option. Yep. Again, expect Zelda to up B close to you on stage. There's a big gap, that's usually what they do. GG's. I have no idea what that is, because it's not giving me the notification. Whatever it is, I appreciate it. Oh, Cobra hosting. Alright, there it goes. Now it's giving me a notification. I appreciate it, Cobra. Yeah, overall the only advice I have for the Zelda, just try not to be as predictable with the up B on the stage. It definitely catches people, including me, off guard a lot. But recently I've been fighting a lot of Zeldas. So that's kind of what I assume is going to happen. You're jumping a lot, M. Almost every time I get you in disadvantage, you jump. Well, like I said, I appreciate it, man. Ah, up B just barely didn't reach you. That was good. You had patience on your shielding. How long have I been playing? Technically I've been playing Smash since I was like 8. But if you're talking about relatively competitively at all, about the beginning of Pandemic. You should have done neutral B. I was overextending a lot, and that would have caught me in the startup of what I was going to do next. GG's him. Yeah, I don't know which one you mean specifically, like how long have I been playing Smash, how long have I been doing competitively, or like how long have we been streaming so far? Landing up air, if I remember right with Cloud, it's actually alright. Most of his aerials are good if you auto cancel them. But I think you just have to do regular short hops and fast falling it. Spacing it well, auto canceling, and then wow, that killed at that percent? I didn't think it was going to. See, I'm getting caught throwing boomerang a lot. See, now the thing is, I don't have to approach. So... Still don't have to approach. Where'd my bomb go? Oh, okay. GG's, man. By ranked, do you mean quick play? Probably not. The only reason why I would say that is because in quick play, you're not going to find people that are going to rematch you. And in my opinion, it makes it to where you can't exactly learn how to adapt to people. I prefer battle arenas because, especially if it's somewhere like here in a stream or in a Discord. Okay, after this match with Pika, we'll do our best of 5. But yeah, especially if it's somewhere where you can communicate with somebody like a Discord or a stream. Battle arenas, because then you can ask them for advice on what they're doing or what you're doing wrong, how to get out of a certain situation, or how to DI a certain combo. And again, even if not, you still get that rematch factor. And if you're like me, honestly, the GSP gets me tilted. I don't know why I let it affect me, but I do. I would say for Link specifically, be kind of careful about landing on my shield. Just because up B actually is a pretty good move. Granted, you do pancake under it a lot, but it's pretty fast and it kills pretty early. You haven't really tried to edge guard me very often. And Link's recovery is pretty linear. Especially if my bomb is on stage, I'm pretty easy to edge guard. Again, try not to roll in. I try to, me specifically, and a lot of Links in general, we're dashing back looking for a roll in. Ooh, that was unfortunate. It's a good idea. GG's, man. I feel like you're getting better, or you're getting used to how I play more, so it's good. I'll play. All right, I haven't got to play Cobra yet, so I'll play him, and then that'll be a full rotation, and we'll do the best of 5. See, I need to keep in mind how Marth can approach and make him kind of maneuver around Boomerang. I thought you were gonna counter. Ooh, that came out right before mine. Gotta be careful about being on the ledge against Link. It's not very often I see Marths go for double jab. Yep, you beat my landing there. Like I said, try not to roll in against me or Link specifically. A lot of the time that's all we can really get is stuff off of roll in. Hey, what's up, Sand? Welcome. Ah, took too long to blow up. Again, I thought you were going to counter, but you don't do that very often. GG's. We're doing alright, man. We're about halfway through the stream. We got about 40 minutes left. Alright, unfortunately, even though you did win, I did say after that match I was going to give him a best of 5, so if I can have you guys go to the spectator stand while we fight. Okay, the link did not go well for you last time, Im. Oh, wrong way. Oh, that was my bomb. Oh, the tech saved you. Interesting. Oh, hey, Bird, welcome. Oh, that was your bomb. I was wondering why it didn't explode. GG's. Are you gonna stay Link for all 5 matches? Or, well, technically 3 matches. Alright, bird. Yeah, I know you got a test tomorrow. Go ahead and get some sleep. GG's. Oh, well, you didn't play. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. So, we have a guy that plays Mac. And I used to think I knew the matchup well. But he spent a long time in the Link Discord just grinding the matchup. And now I can never beat him. Really? You tried to down me there, didn't you? If you would have just got up normally, I wouldn't have been able to kill you there. Hey, it's Echoes. What are you doing? Oh, I forgot. Every time Echo pops up, you have to say his name. You don't need to summon him. He'll be here momentarily. You want me to play a round of Marth? So I'll play 3 rounds with Marth. That's what that usually is for. After this best of 5. I'll play 3 rounds with Marth. We'll see how I do. I tried to pick up Lucina to work on my fundamentals. Because people say it's a really good character for it, but I'm not good with her. I prefer Crom or Roy. Lucina and Marth are too floaty. I forgot your Nair is ridiculous. It beats mine. That shouldn't be a thing. I was hoping I could catch the bomb and hit it back at you or something. You don't like Crom? I don't know why. I like Crom. He's fast, he's fun. The only bad thing about him is his recovery. But at least even then you can cheese people with it. Oh, Link, I wish your grab range was a little bit better. Like that. That should be... Well, no, you're not that high. Well, okay, I guess I'll die there. The Minecraft music is a little weird, not gonna lie. It doesn't really fit. I think this is Minecraft. But okay.
Each battle a chance to grow.
I didn't bomb recover. Alright. Alright. I actually have a better time against your Joker than your Byleth, even though you're better with your Joker. And then after this, I'll switch to Marth. I guess Echoes is not joining us today. Never mind. Oh yeah, I can't back air Joker. But Joker can back air me. You and your damn arson. Go ahead and get out of here, Arson. What? Oh, alright. I didn't think I was gonna die from that. Last match. Oh, yep. I'll hydrate again. I hate that I don't get to scoop you as much anymore. You don't fall for it half the time. And I still try it. I remember back in the old days when I could scoop you almost every time.
3, 2, 1, go!
I was about to grab you. How dare you? Well, my grab. I don't even think my grab would have reached. Okay, I guess I did not tech. Not what I... Alright. I just need to get rid of Arsene, like, now. Really? Alright, GG's.
Be gone.
Let me switch back to Marth now. Or not back to Marth, to Marth now.
Choose your fighter. Fight.
You guys go ahead and enter. I'm going last. Me and them will go last. Since Cobra won, actually, Cobra, you should go back in there. Just a heads up, guys, we usually stop in about 30 minutes. Every now and then we'll do free-for-alls or team battles at the last 15 minutes, but we'll probably just do some one-on-ones since the best of 5 took so long. Okay, well then. You let somebody else play him. Yeah. We'll see how my Marth does. Alright, Lucas actually beats out Marth's moves a lot of the time. That's interesting. Alright, down air doesn't do what I want it to do. How does Lucas's jab beat out Marth's side B? I know that's coming, but I'm not doing anything about it. Well. Why does Mars down there not work like I think it's gonna work? GG's.
Lucas wins.
How do you not know your own class? Come on, bird. You're worrying me here. How are you gonna pass a test if you can't even tell me what the name of your class is?
3, 2, 1.
That does not start with a C. It doesn't even have a C in it. Yep, you're failing. Yeah, maybe it's Twitch or something, because Smash is working fine. That's so weird. Well, I don't know if you caught it all, but what I was saying is it's interesting that Smash is working, because that's usually the first to go. So given the fact that there's no connection issues here, everybody's in and the game's not lagging, it might be Twitch. Maybe I lost connection with one of the servers or something. Or it could be Streamlabs, the app. But yeah, I've never had it disconnect where Smash is perfectly fine.
3, 2, 1, go!
Anyway, no. They're not the same. Now, I haven't taken geometry in many a year, but just remember, a plus b squared equals c squared. A squared plus b squared. Remember your cosines and your tangents, and that's about all I remember. Those are the only words I got. So, if we do stream tomorrow, guys, we'll probably go ahead and finish the randomizer. I'm pretty sure I'm near the end because I have all the items. I just need to find the temples again, and then we can go ahead and beat it. And if we beat it early, we might do a little bit of Smash. Or I could start Jet Set Radio because I'm kind of falling behind on my follower goals. And I do love me some Jet Set Radio. That is a good game. No, not Persona M. I already know what you're gonna say. So yeah, tomorrow if I do stream, it'll probably be about 3 p.m. my time. For reference for you guys, it's almost 2 a.m. So 3 p.m. MST. 3 or 4, around there. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. But like I said, we'll probably try to hurry up and finish the Ocarina of Time randomizer. And then if we have some extra time, I might play a little bit of Jet Set and get that started. And then hopefully this Friday or Saturday, we can get the whole squad together and we can play some Diablo. I'm going to try to fix the issue with Aya's computer over the break. And then, you got yours to install, right? Everything is good? Actually, if you have a second after the stream, we might okay, if you have a second after the stream, we might go through it just to kind of set it up. But yeah, so hopefully Friday or Saturday, since those are the only days Joe can do, we'll start you guys out in Diablo 2. Tomorrow, Ocarina of Time and Jet Set Radio probably, depending on time. Okay, I mean, I'll have time. I just want to go ahead and get you figured out with whatever character you want to play and get that character made. That way we don't have to wait time on that, and then as soon as we're into it, we can just jump in and get ready. Oh, GG's.
Lucas wins.
That's so weird that the stream is lagging and Smash isn't. No, there's no avatar. You've seen me play Diablo. You know what it looks like. You pick one of the 7 characters that you want to play and then choose how you want to specialize their skills. In Diablo, if you have a PC that can run it, feel free to. We still have like 2 or 3 more slots because we can have up to 8 party members. Well, okay, so what class do you think you'd want to do? I'm already doing Marth for Cobra's choice, and I doubt we'll have time to do that, so I'll probably refund that. Because I just started and it's already getting close. We got about 15 minutes left. Anyway. So. I'll give you a quick rundown of each class, and you can tell me which one you would like to play as. You've got the Sorceress, which you've seen me play as, uses fire, lightning, and ice spells. Kind of usually crowd control, big AoEs, DPS kind of thing. You've got the Druid, that summons bears and wolves, spirits, and vines. Uses elementals like tornadoes, fissures, volcanoes, and hurricanes. And then his third skill tree, he can turn into a werewolf or a werebear and gain certain skills with that. classes, that is one character. You've got the assassin, who has their 3 skill trees are martial arts, shadow discipline, and traps. Traps, you place them and then they auto attack enemies for a certain amount of charges. Shadow disciplines are a lot of passive things, like you use the skill and it makes you a lot faster, gives you resistances. You can also summon a copy of yourself at higher levels. And then martial arts are typically whatever attack you're doing will add a charge depending on the skill. And then you can either go around kicking people or punching them or teleporting. It depends on which martial art build you do. I'll be honest, the martial arts is not that strong. Typically, if anybody plays assassin, they play a trapson because traps are the strongest for her. You've got the Amazon, who specializes in bows and like spears and things like that. She's got her passive abilities, her combat like bow and javelin skills, and then she's got her bow and crossbow and javelin and spear skills. With that one, you can do things like summon a copy of yourself again. You have passive abilities like dodging and stuff like that, or attacks that go through multiple times when they pierce with an arrow. I'll get to that. You can use any weapon almost, unless it's class specific. Let's see. For the barbarian, it's exactly kind of what you would assume. You're pretty much melee. You can dual wield weapons. He's got a class that's support class where essentially it's called a singer barb because you can use war cries that'll give different boosts or effects. See, I don't like that Lucas's Nair beats out mine. I don't know how Martha's supposed to approach this matchup. Kind of just gets to sit there. Why do you hate Dancing Blade? How are you faster than me after you do PK freeze? Marth's not that slow. Does PK freeze just have like no lag? See, if this was Lucina or Chrom, I feel like these Nairs would be hitting more, but they're not, and they're weaker because of the tipper. This is why I say I don't feel like it's worth it to play Marth, because you're just playing on hard mode for everything you're wanting to do. I didn't want to land on the stage. How do you... Come on, Marv. Obviously, I don't want to land on the stage. And I'm dead. Alright, GG's. We probably have one more rotation. See, I don't understand how you play Marth. He's too floaty. That's why I prefer Crom. He's faster. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Diablo classes, I know you don't really know what I'm talking about, nor probably care, but anyway. You're barbarian, you mainly focus on pretty much pure melee with a little bit of kind of shouts that enchant stuff. Enhance your damage, give you more life, something like that. I'll be honest, in Diablo, melee is not the best because one, your damage output usually isn't as high as a mana, like a magic user, but also you have to worry about, on top of your actual damage and one target ability at a time, you have to worry about your attack rating, so how often you can hit the monster versus their defense, which is a kind of a pain in the ass. Anyway, so we've gone through Barbarian, Druid, Assassin, Sorceress, Amazon. Necro is what Kyle plays. You can. There's actually a build that's not the best, but it's called an enchant source, because one of the sorceress's fire spells enchants your weapon or minions' weapons to do extra fire damage for a certain amount of time. But I'll finish talking about the classes. Anyway, so you know, the Necromancer you've seen played, summon skeletons and golems and stuff like that, curse your enemies for negative buffs, and let your army do a lot of the work. He does have some poison and bone spells that are actually pretty good, but Joe doesn't use them. And then for the last one, you have who am I missing? Paladin. So Paladin is what Jarek was playing. You didn't really get to see a whole lot of it, but essentially you're a support class for the most part. You use auras to kind of buff your allies and stuff. You can usually only have like one aura active at a time, but still. They'll have different abilities. Some of them, like Holy Fire, for example, adds fire to everybody's attack. Or it might just be your attack, I think, and then periodically does fire over time. The Paladin also has some spells like Smite, where you do a bunch of damage based on your shield, and it can stun enemies. You know, he's a holy man, so all the stuff that comes with that. You can heal people with your auras, but it costs mana. He's got one move called Blessed Hammer, which it sounds kind of stupid, but it's actually really, really strong because it uses magic damage, which a big thing in Diablo, once you get to the later difficulties, you'll find that monsters are immune to certain types of damages. Hey, what's up, Mark? We got about 5 minutes left. You joined right at the end again, but welcome, man. We're just kind of talking about Diablo a little bit. But anyway, so for example, my Sorceress, I use Cold and Lightning. Whenever I run into a monster that's immune to both Cold and Lightning, I'm kind of screwed. The good thing about Blessed Hammer, it uses magic damage, and there's not very many monsters that can roll magic immunes, because special monsters get random attributes, and it's very rare to get something that's actually immune fully to magic, and it does a lot of damage. Now, what it looks like is you just sit there in one place and you start getting these hammers spinning around you, and it starts hitting enemies. It looks stupid, but it's actually pretty strong. That's a very common Paladin build. Anyway, depending on what you want to use, we'll play around with the classes, but I would say don't focus too much on the sword in Diablo, because a lot of the weapons and melee in general, like I said, are not that great, but any class can use any of the best weapons. But every class has a class item that only they can use. The Barbarian, it's a helmet. The Sorceress is an orb. The Necromancer is a shield, and, well, everybody can use the wand, but he'll only get the benefits from it, but also a shield. Paladin is a shield. Druid is a club. And Assassin are the talons. Amazon is a special kind of bow, but everybody can use a regular bow, so. You mainly want to pick your class for whatever spells or skills you want, not so much if you want to use a sword or not. I see I'm still dropping frames. Alright, we'll probably, once it gets back to me, we'll probably stop for the night, because it is about that time. But I'll make sure that the next two matches, essentially, will be the last ones. We're probably going to run a little bit past my normal time, but it's not a big deal. I'll make sure you guys at least get your two matches in. Yeah. I have no idea what class Aya is going to play, if we can get it to work. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know many of Marth's combos. I don't know if he gets much from up throw. I think at low percents he might be able to do like up throw, up air? I don't know. I don't think any of his throws are particularly strong. But you've seen, I don't know how to play Marth at all, so. They do and they don't. It's a lot more of your equipment that matters and your skills. So there are weapons in the game, well, not just weapons, shields, helmets, items in general. You can put rune words into, which is where you socket it with certain runes in a certain order, and it'll give them special bonuses. There are some really, really strong weapons you can make that you can put into swords, but like I said, don't let the weapon choice be your deciding factor for a class. Obviously, a barbarian probably going to do a little bit better with pure melee, just because that's what they're spec'd for, but you can still use one. Now, the only thing that really matters as far as that kind of playstyle is different characters get different attributes whenever they level up. So, for example, say you have a level 5 Sorceress and a level 5 Barbarian. The level 5 Barbarian is going to have more health, regardless of what the Sorceress has put their class points into. If they're even. Like, because a Barbarian gets 4 health per level, and more per Vitality point, whereas the Sorceress only gets 2. But the trade-off is, Barbarian doesn't really get much mana, and the Sorceress gains a lot of mana. But at the end of the day, it's really not going to matter too much because it's all on your gear. Like late game in Diablo is very gear based. There's very few builds that can run through the game with crappy gear. You can still do decently well with bad gear, but you're going to run into a lot more trouble. Granted, I'm talking about single player wise. Multiplayer, you've got the other players there to kind of cover your weaknesses. So say you're me playing a Sorceress, I might need some gear that gives me some options against a cold immune because I'm a cold Sorceress. But playing with Joe and you guys, we'll have Joe's skeletons. So I don't know what you're trying to ask there, because for starting a new character, you have to start in Act 1. You have to go through the acts in the order. And then Hell and Nightmare mode, the difficulties, you still play through the same areas. It's just the monsters are a lot tougher, you get better items. Some builds don't work in Hell that would work in normal. But with the way Diablo works, yeah, any new character, you're going to start in Act 1 and you've got to go kill Andario before you can go to Act 2. Same thing, you got to kill the Act boss, which usually involves doing quests along the way. That's why I said I'm probably going to make a new character for when we run you and Aya and then catch up Wolf. I don't know if Joe is going to make a new character as well. And then once we get you guys caught up, I'll probably switch back to my Sorceress. I think this is the last match, isn't it? You can. I mean, you can play single player without me, and I hope you do. Because I hope you enjoy the game as much as I have, especially growing up. But I mean, that's what I did. I never played multiplayer growing up. I just played single player, and there's a command that you can put in the type box. It's /players and then space 8, and it'll simulate the game as if you had 8 players playing with you, or 7 players with you. Makes the monsters harder, gives you more experience, better drops. But I would do that in single player because that was the hardest I could make the game. And I didn't really play online. Most of the time I was a kid, and by the time I wasn't, the online for Diablo 2 was kind of dead because it was a 15-something year game at that point. There's still a community for it, but yeah, feel free to go and mess around with some classes. Like I said, anything you do on single player, it won't transfer over to multiplayer. So you'll have to make a new character. But once you do that, it'll save it for multiplayer. Alright, that's gonna be it, guys. I think that was a full rotation. So, I appreciate you guys hanging out, stopping by. Possibly or Saturday. But for now, I'm going to get off. Hope you guys have a good night.